Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again for Conflict Gaming, and I am doing a video I have done before, but it was a long time ago. The BeamNG.Drive has been updated a lot since then, and we have some new cars. A few are returning, like the Moonhawk. We have the Bolide Class A and the Barstow over there, but we also have the Bendit. We have the Turbo Bolide, and we have a new SBR4 as well. So I can't wait to see what comes out on top. Will the Bolide Class A remain supreme, or will it finally be overtaken? We're gonna find out today, and we're gonna start off with the Moonhawk. First off, let me go ahead and get rid of the AI app since we don't really need it. And not all these cars have the temperature thing, so let's not bother. The first vehicle will be the Moonhawk, and the starting line is right here. Now we're going to use one lap to get up to speed and the second to make the time. So it doesn't really matter what the car does the first lap as long as the second lap is good. So we're going to get going in 3, 2, go. Now the Moonhawk should not overheat. It's better at staying cool than the Barstow, so I was able to put on its good high-speed differential. You can see we're hitting 190 miles an hour, no problem. Yep, staying below the overheat threshold. That's good. 197 miles an hour on the straight. Alright, here comes the time. There we go. Time's beginning now. I will have to make sure the oil doesn't overheat. That's the only issue with this car. Although the oil takes a long time to overheat. Oh no, there it is! It's overheating now! No! Connecting rod bearings damaged! Can I finish the lap in time before the car completely dies? That is the question. I think it can. Still at full speed. Here comes the time. Still going at full speed. That's time. How much longer could the engine have lasted? Less than one more turn. Wow. Alright, we're gonna let this be a victim pile over here. Alright, so next up is this new SBR4 I found. I will do its video with it on its own, but simply put, it is 800 horsepower tuned with some new turbochargers and an 8-speed gearbox instead of a 7-speed. And it seems interesting enough. So once again, here's the start. Here we go. Now I've only driven this one, and it is capable of going well over 235 miles an hour. Although if it can do that on the track, or if it's only in a straight line, I have yet to test that. This is my first time driving it on the oval, or square circle, whatever you call it. Seems unstable to me. Look at how bouncy it is. Why is it so bouncy? About 190 miles an hour. Still gaining speed, but still in 7th gear. Well, if that's all it can do on the track, that's all it can do. Oh, 8th gear, there we go. Right before the time start. Alright, and there we go. Being a bit squirrely coming off the turn, but we should be okay. We're actually driving kind of slow now that we're in 8th gear. No, I thought it was in manual. I'm going to restart that. Put it in manual. Oh, put it in sport, you'll see. Even though it kind of does nothing. So, once again, up to the line. That doesn't really matter. The time starts on the next lap anyways. I will control the shifting and keep it in 7th gear since that seems to be its sweet spot. Still getting up to speed. There's the Moonhawk. Right, it still can hit 200 miles an hour in 7th gear. And now we won't have to worry about it shifting into 8 and having the low RPMs to not keep it going faster. So 7th gear it will be. Here comes the timer. And begin. This is going way faster on the straights than the Moonhawk. Almost fell off there, but we're fine. I think we're doing about the same speed in the turns as the Moonhawk. Below 200. Alright, final turn coming up. It probably lost me some time, but it was overall faster than the Moonhawk, I can guarantee you that. Alright, next vehicle. It is the Bendit. And as you saw from the drag racing video, this was one of the fastest cars there. Even though the speedometer made it look like it was slower. But with the game being updated to 5.4 or 0.5.4, it is fixed. It no longer just brakes randomly, and that's really good. So we're going to see how fast it can be now. Alright, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. And because this car has no temperature reading software yet, I gave it the best, fastest gearbox. Well, not really gearbox, but you know what I mean. The differential. I gave it 1.64 open diff. That lets it get up to 200 miles an hour. We're being too far on the outside right now. I'm going to see if I can fix that. This was built on the Moonhawk chassis, so it should perform very similar to the Moonhawk, except not overheat the oil like the Moonhawk did. Alright, the timer's about to start. We go across the line at 200. This car does eat through fuel, but we will have enough to make this last lap. and it's not. It doesn't have as high a top speed as the SBR4 Custom, but it is consistently staying in the high 190s, 200s. So will the consistency give it a really good time? I don't know. I don't think it'll be as fast as the SBR4, but you know, it was still really, really good. So now we're gonna do a barrel roll off the edge here, and let it stay on the roof for all eternity. Next up is the super custom turbo Bolide. It needs the drag wheel to stay stable. I give it the rear diffuser, and it's got the 1000 horsepower motor. So we're gonna get on going in 3, 2, 1. 1000 horsepower, really showing its stuff. I do think this will be one of the faster cars. So we're gonna get up to speed in lap 1 to 195, 200 now. And it still has one more gear to give. I don't know if it'll be able to use it though in this kind of course, but we'll see what the car wants to do. 6th gear. Oh, that's low RPMs. I will keep it in 5th gear for the time lap, since that seems to be its sweet spot here. I could modify the gearing, but that would make it unfair. I'd have to do it for every car. And not all cars can do it. So, unfairness all around. We still hit 212 on the straights, 214. That's impressive for 5th gear. It has a whole nother gear to give. I think this will be a contender for the top time of all time. I don't think it'll beat the TS64 or whatever the F1 car was called. And I do believe this is time. Should be, right? Let's give one more lap just for good luck. I'm pretty sure I already did 2 laps, but I lost count and everything, so whatever. If this is lap 3, count it as victory lap for being the fastest so far. And here's the end, for sure. Yay! Alright, we're gonna let you do whatever you want. Probably stay on the roof. And now we have the Bolide Class A. And it's still broken and I still need to put on the weird front wheels, but hey, whatever works. So in 3, 2, 1. With the different front wheels on, it is rock solid stable on any course now, which is amazing. You may want to really twitchy front wheels if you're on a slow speed course. That would be the only reason why you do that. And come on, fifth gear. There we go. It does go slower, but I believe once we get up to speed, it will be good to go. I'll leave it in fifth, although it seems to be slow. I don't know what happened to it. It seems slower. It could easily hit well over 200 on this course, but it's not going to do it today. No, this is now one of the slower cars. Wow. I think I should give it one more lap and let me control the shifting all the way. Nope, that's the time I got is going to have to be the time. So yeah, the Bolide Class A is now one of the slower vehicles. Needs to be updated. Needs the front wheels to not be so dumb. So the only vehicle left is the Barstow, and as I said, I had to put it in the standard diff so that it didn't overheat so easily. Because halfway through the second lap, it would just be overheating absolutely everything. So yeah, we're in the slower speed diff. It's the only way to let it not overheat so quickly. It still does get really hot, and it might even overheat, but it won't overheat so quickly. You know, it won't overheat so quickly because we're already starting to top out. This could have the same speed as the Moonhawk, but it can't get cool once it reaches its top speed. So yep, we're just gonna chill out. 185, I guess, on the straights. Alright. Timed lap beginning now. I don't think the oil is overheating yet. Up there it is, never mind. I lied. Yay, connecting rod bearings damaged. However, we only have a couple more turns to go. Or this is the last turn. It lasted longer than the Moonhawk at least. And that's time. We're gonna see how long it can go until the engine completely dies. And then that'll be the end of the video. If I can do one whole lap with the engine dying like this... Oh no, there it is. It's dying. it's not going to make the entire way around in neutral, so let's toss it off the edge like I did all the rest. And I'm going to tell you my predictions now, and the leaderboard will come up as soon as I'm done predicting. I think that the Turbo Bolide won, the 1000 horsepower one, and second place was the SBR4 Custom. And then I'm going to guess it's going to be the Bendit for third place. That's my predictions. Here's the leaderboard. Let's see if I'm right. Probably not at all, but hey, I tried. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course subscribe. And you're still spinning your wheels. Are you still driving? No. I'm not entirely sure how the wheels are still spinning on all these cars. Are still spinning at 109 miles an hour? So yep, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, favorite, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks, Game Boy. I'll see you in some other video. Bye-bye.